We're in Red Mountain tonight. We're here to interview the Lord of the Sixth House, Degoth. There are risks to conducting an interview like this, obviously, so we've thought about it carefully over many months. Here's why we're doing it. Degoth has isolated himself within the confines of Red Mountain. He's been there for a very long time, and since then, the blight he's spread across the land has been damaging. He's reshaping the world, and most people aren't informed. The temple would like you to believe that everything is okay and that Vivek has everything under control. But with Vivek also, keeping himself to himself raises even more questions. With Vivek locking himself away and the other immortal god kings, Sotha Sil and Almalexia, are nowhere to be seen. This shows to me, or anyone who's even paying attention, that we're sitting on a ticking time bomb. The risks I am taking in order to have this interview with him are immeasurable. I'll most likely contract Corpus, or worse, Degoth may want to come. We are not here because we love Degoth. We are here because we love Vardenfell. We want it to remain prosperous and free. But in order for you, the viewer, to be informed, I must do what I must do. Mr. Degoth, thank you for taking the time to speak to me. I wanted to start by asking, why are you spreading the blight disease across Vardenfell?
Morrowind under the Tribunal marks the beginning of Dunmeri history. The Tribunal consolidated their power and succeeded in incorporating themselves into the Chimeri belief system of ancestor and Daedra worship, at the expense of the worship of the House of Troubles, whom the Dunmer know as the Bad Daedra. Massive shrines to those 4 Daedric princes still dot.
Mr. Degoth, forgive me, but this history lesson doesn't answer the question.
Mr. Tucker, please, if you let me finish, I will answer your question. Now, back to what I was saying. During the Merethic era, the Aldmer left their home and traveled to the Somerset Isles on Tamriel. One particular group of them, led by their prophet Veloth, chose to split from the core population and traveled across the continent to their new home, which they named Resdain. Once there, these Mer, now called Chimer, were somewhat surprised to see that the caves and tunnels under Red Mountain were already inhabited. These inhabitants, also Mer, called themselves the Dwemer. An uneasy peace was formed among these races, primarily motivated by their drive to keep the Nords of Skyrim out of the land.